Decided to pick up this Armorlite floor replacement system. I've been wanting this for quite some time. For those that don't know, it kind of replaces the stock carpet within the Jeep. Of course, I already have the Mopar slush mats in there front and back, but this is a more permanent upgrade to made to last the life of the truck. Super durable, makes for easy cleanup, and overall real good product. Like I said, it's been on my list for a little while now. I just took advantage of the 15% off Black Friday sale, so decided to go ahead and pull the trigger and get this stuff put in. Armorlite has a install video, pretty detailed install video online already. So this is just kind of a quick version from my perspective, showing the install. Should maybe take me about an hour and a half, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. I've heard some people it takes a little bit longer than that, but yeah, like I said, excited to get this stuff put in and finally pull the trigger on this. So yeah, but it's kind of, like I said, besides it being a quick install from my version, more of an initial impressions video. After we get this installed, we'll take a good look at everything. So let's get it going. So the instructions call for you to protect the side panels on the seat. I just applied a couple layers of painter's tape to both of the front seats, and that's to prevent it from being scratched up. There is some sharp edges on the back side of the B-pillar panels once those are removed. And once the seats are unbolted, you'll be moving the seats, leaning them frontward and backwards throughout the install. So it's to prevent anything from getting scratched up. I didn't really have a problem with this. I probably could have done without taping them up, but just be mindful. The next step is to remove any mats you have from the front and back. Depending on your application in the rear, you may have to remove various items underneath the seat, such as the jack, the underseat storage compartment, as well as the small compartment for the bolts that goes for your door removal. All of the bolts take a 10mm socket. Next is to disconnect the electrical harness for the doors and then remove it from the block. Once it's disconnected, I used a pry tool to pry it away from the block. And then there's another 10mm bolt that holds on the lower door sills for the front. Of course, you want to do this step for both sides. Now you need a T50 Torx bit to remove all 8 bolts on the seats. Next is to remove the lower and mid B pillar from both sides. Now you want to remove all 4 bolts of the center console. There's 1 on each side, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, and these are also 10 millimeter. Now it's time to remove the carpet from the front and rear. Okay, here you want to remove the front floor post from the front driver and passenger side, 4 in total, followed by the 4 drain plugs, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear. I only had to do the ones in the rear because the 2 in the front were already removed when I installed the Mopar mats. So that completes all the removal and prep work. Now it's time to actually install the Armorlite to the rear. You want to make sure the Armorlite's adjusted properly and evenly underneath the seats and the areas of the center console. Now it's time to install the Armorlite to the front. After installing the Armorlite to the front, you want to ensure that the rear panels of the Armorlite are overlapping the front and the areas underneath both seats. And lastly, you want to install the 4 new Armorlite drain plugs to the front and rear. You may need to make some final adjustments to allow these to fit in properly. With the drain plugs in, the install is complete once all the previously removed trim panels and bolts are reinstalled. All right, got it all done. Definitely did not take me just a couple of hours. It was like basically like right at 4 hours to get this done. I did take my time. Bunch of the panels were giving me problems getting off here and there. And then both of the front sections had problems getting this rivet on there, mainly due to it being super tight around this area of the dash. Not so much in here, you can get that tucked under there pretty good, but this little specific spot right here where it curves is really tight, and you can't lift this up as much as you can the center console panel there. So had to really finagle to get that snapped in there. But other than that, I mean, that was really the same problem for both sides I had. The drain plugs, you definitely got to get the Armorlite lined up perfect with basically you can't have any of the edges like off. It has to definitely be centered, so you kind of got to play with that to get the drain plugs to snap all the way in. You'll hear them snap all the way in. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's more tedious than anything, but I'm very impressed with it. Super durable looking. I mean, it's very clean looking, and I mean, just kind of definitely adds a nice touch to the interior. So yeah, that's the front. Got the back all done as well. Got all my accessory box or storage unit box here, jack in there. That's really tight to get back in because this is a little bit thicker than obviously the carpet that was there. So yeah, but had to kind of play with that, get that in there a little bit. But other than that, really not too bad. Especially the back. The back was definitely easier than the front as far as the install goes. But yeah, overall I'm impressed. We'll give this a try for a while and go from there. I'm pretty sure, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna have any problems with it. Cleanup's definitely gonna be easier. You know, obviously just spray it all out and, you know, pop the drain plugs. But I definitely like the look and, you know, added touch to the interior here. So yep, that's it for now.